quickly like to highlight my points under 4 subgroups: the e-parliament, e-voting, digital and archiving; 2, National Assembly communication; 3, review of the national budget process; and 4, executive-legislative relations. Under the e-parliament, e-voting, digitization and archiving, one of the guiding principles of the legislative agenda is to establish an e-parliament that emphasizes use of IT and digitization in legislative business. For the 8th House to assume its role in legislation, oversight and representation, we must develop parliamentary processes that are effective and more open and accountable to the citizens. Information and communication technology provides critical tools for instituting a strong, independent legislative chamber that will be able to successfully fulfill its role as guardians of democratic principles, promoters of the rule of law, and protectors of human rights. ICT would also enable the 8th House to be active participants in reaching common solutions to pressing global problems and to learn from the experience of other legislative bodies. National Assembly communication. This issue need not be overemphasized, but there is an urgent need for the House to improve its internal and external communications. Both components of communications need a concrete communication strategy and planning for effective engagement with the different stakeholders of our lawmaking activities so as to avoid all forms of communication law. On review of the national budgetary process, as succinctly stated in the agenda document, the present budgetary process has remained one of the major challenges of our democracy since 1999. This is as a result of numerous institutional issues and problems, which has mitigated against a smooth and functional budgetary process, either at the inception stage or implementation phase. That there are serious problems in the Nigerian budgeting process is not only well known, but fairly indicated by the magnitude of budget variances recorded over the years. Legislative accountability has continued to govern the administration of budgets today. In addition, budgeting has acquired dimensions of economic planning and key instruments of national policymaking worldwide. The federal budgets have not been clearly brought in line with the economic direction we expect and economic problems we intend to solve. The most difficult challenge that the Nigerian government and most governments in other developing economies are facing in budgeting is the challenge of budgeting in a declining economy with dependence on crude oil as a major revenue base. The challenge, therefore, is to reverse this trend of budgeting process and to grow the economy. How we allocate our resources today will determine what our tomorrow will look like. On the executive-legislative relations, in Nigeria, each time the executive and the legislature are daggers drawn over issues of mutual concern, the political temperature is more often than not brought to a fever pitch with actors from both sides arguing. The quest for building a strong and cordial relationship for both arms to act as allies and partners in the nation's search for good governance becomes very great. The need to build a good working relationship between both arms in Nigeria today is germane. This is because we must ensure the smooth running of government for the benefit of the Nigerian people. The executive and legislature, including the House, must ensure confrontations need less frictions and tensions. We must let the spirit of sacrifice, compromise, and synergy rule their relationship. On a final note, I believe it is imperative that the 8th House of Representatives give legislative priority to legislation that will promote better living conditions for the citizens. Nigeria is in dire need of laws that focuses on reducing poverty and hunger, achieving universal primary education, promoting gender equality and empowerment of women, youth empowerment, as well as access to good health care services. The 8th House has a great mandate and well positioned to deliver the benefits and promises of democracy to the people through its pro-people legislations, and therefore we should not fail to do just just that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.